I've been to the WEF many times before, probably about 10 times. And I have to say, it's the first time I can see business leaders getting really serious on climate change. There's clear recognition of the problem, I think, which is something new. There's also clear recognition that we don't have a lot of time and need to act. And I think the reason for that is basically the pressure from investors. The pressure starting from the street, from people being on the street, pressuring pension funds in particular in the north, then pension funds in Germany. It crossed over to the US, and obviously people know about the letter from Larry Fink. So there's now sufficient pressure for people to take it really seriously. And there's real movement now also amongst more skeptical CEOs from the past. So I would say that's a real positive. You can also see CEOs getting around that we need to report more on climate change, and that's important. And some of the working groups have worked here at Davos on certain minimum standards we should have in reporting. But it's clear that this is not enough. And I guess my main concern is that while we talk about climate change a lot, we don't talk about solutions a lot. The main solution that is proposed is price for carbon, which is certainly a good idea, but it doesn't guarantee that we'll get there where we need to get. It's a bit like going to Mars in terms of the enterprise we need to do, and you don't go to Mars by taxing people and hoping they will get to Mars. So we will need a plan. There's very little plans around in the world. There's very little work has been done. The one that is, in my opinion, very good is the one from the Energy Transition Commission, which a few months ago published a very interesting plan that shows by emission source for about a third of the emission what can be done, what technologies exist, how expensive it will be, and to come to a conclusion that with 0.5% of GDP, the problem can be solved. So I think we need more of that. We need more encompassing plans so that this pressure that we see now is not translated into random running around, but more action that is coordinated towards an overall plan. But I would say that it's an important first step, and overall I certainly go away from Davos more optimistic than I have been in the past.